Hi guys, welcome back to Artis Bloque, and today I'll be showing you a little video of how I decorated my jean shorts using acrylic paint. So first thing I like to say is that my acrylic paint is actually the shiny one and not the matte one, so that took quite a little bit of work and like thought and stuff, but it still worked. But all I needed to do was like make sure that I mixed the white matte paints with the shiny acrylic colored paints, and it worked fine, honestly. So basically the supplies I used was a white matte acrylic paint, the smallest paintbrushes that I could find in my paintbrush box, which is the purple box that you see on the screen. I had my jean shorts, and to draw on my jean shorts I used a white colored pencil crayon, and I needed a palette, a little cup of water, and the different colored acrylic paints, which in this video I used blue, yellow, green, and red. And I think that's all I needed actually. This was like a lot of thinking because I had to choose where on the jeans I wanted to add certain colors, and so I had to be like, would I color or put color all over the painting that I'm doing, or would I only do it for some parts of the painting? I really didn't know what I was gonna do, but I chose to do the front part first, and I used a little pencil box. I have this pencil crayon that's from I don't remember the name. I think it's Paper Mate or something like that, or I don't remember, but like it has this metal container, and that's what I used in between the front part of the shorts and the back part of the shorts so that the paint don't go through. Even though I don't think it would actually do that, I think it would just make it get wet, but otherwise from that it worked fine. I know that at some point I had to change my brush because this brush that you see on the screen right now is really soft, so I had to change it because it was not doing it as well as I wanted to. So this right here is the first coat of paint, and as you can see I changed my brush to a brush that had a thicker hair basically, yeah. And I know that for the white I had to mix some water in it so it get a little bit less thick. It needed to be more fluidy. I'm not making no sense, but yeah, I messed up on some parts, especially like the mouth part, which as you can see that part got wider than how I wanted it, and because I had to change brush I used a wider brush, and then I changed brush, the thickness of the lines were different, but I don't think that's really much of a big deal. I actually liked how it turned out, so I'm not gonna complain about anything. It's just that I wish I knew what I was doing before I got in this, because this is actually my first time painting on my jeans. I had to ask my mother if I could do it, and she was like, okay. She wasn't really saying much about it, but I'm actually pretty happy about how it turned out. I know that I had to give it around 2 to 3 coats of white paint on the drawings just so that I could like, get it to look more like it was done properly, or I don't know, to make it look more opaque. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Yeah, so all I needed to do left was like all left needed to do was to put in some details, but I end up not really doing that because that would take some effort and some time, and honestly I just couldn't be bothered. But this is how the front part looked after I think the second coat. More likely I probably didn't go over it on next time because I was like, this looked pretty good, so it wouldn't even make sense. So this is the finished result for the front part. I'm actually really like happy with how it turned out, so I'm like not even disappointed or anything. I'm really happy. The thing is that sometimes I really didn't know if it was gonna last on the jeans or not, especially when I like wash it, but we'll see when it get washed. For the back part I decided to paint on the pocket, the right side, the left side pocket, the right side pocket, yeah. and I decided to paint it blue like the water. So for this part I mixed in blue, white and green paint in order to give it a certain color, but then because I constantly had to be mixing and mixing the paint, it like keep changing color and stuff, so like the color is like you don't really see much green in there, but it's there. If you see it like up close, you could see the green in there. And all it did was made my pocket very like thick or tough. Yeah, it was very tough because the paint dried and stuff, but I'm really happy with how that turned out. I had to then start use a pencil and draw on the next design that I wanted to put on it, which as you can see is right there on the screen. I had to do 2 coats. I had to do the coat of the black first, then paint it in with the white, and then go back over it with black paint to finish and seal up some parts. But I did the second layer of black paint after I did like a good amount of painting, like probably like the details and the color and stuff. So I had to do all of that. Like, it was a lot of taking into consideration, especially since I had no masking tape. So like, as you can see here, I'm just doing it freehand, which is fairly scary because you don't know if you're going to mess up, but I just did it anyways, and I just made sure that I try my best not to mess up. So yeah, pretty happy with how it turned out. To finish it off, I added in some details. I also added in a lily pad on the inside the pocket of the right pocket, and then that's it. And I added some water details in the pocket with the fish, and that's basically all I did. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. So yeah, this is the end of the video, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video.